Late in 2020, we got a brand new logo for the Smuckers company, you know, the jelly company. Well, apparently they do a lot more than just jelly, and they wanted a new corporate identity. So they rolled out a new logo, and let's check out how they did. So the JM Smucker Company actually owns a lot of different brands, from Dunkin' Coffee and Folgers Coffee to Jif Peanut Butter. Who would have known they did more than just jelly, right? But they do. So prior to this rebrand, the JM Smucker Company, the parent company for all of these brands, was using this same logo as the Smuckers jelly. And the way they saw it, this logo actually hurt them because people only associated it with jelly. And they wanted something that people would associate with all of these different brands that they manage. So they went to a branding agency called CBX, and they were given this brand as a result. If you've been following me for any length of time, you already know I hate this, right? Now, before I dig in any farther and I talk about why this rebrand is just mind-bogglingly bad, I do want to mention that they kept the Smuckers logo, the original Smuckers logo, for their jelly. So the jelly, thank goodness, doesn't have this logo on it, because if it did, I probably would never buy Smuckers jelly ever again. But this logo right here, while they were trying to go for something more corporate, looks really amateur. Like, this looks like what I see when I'm scrolling through Fiverr designers for fun. Now, the word mark itself isn't that horrible, I guess. They used a lightweight font, and then a bold, and then a lightweight font, and, you know, other than being like really boring and kind of feeling a little out of balance because of the mix of bold and light, it's not the worst thing in the world. I guess they were trying to bring emphasis to the JM Smucker part, and, you know, it's just kind of meh. But this, people, this is just awful. Like, what are these blobs of color? If you saw this anywhere, would you be able to tell that those were fruits or resembled fruits? I mean, it looks like kind of leaves to me, maybe a little bit, but we got like purple and blue going on as the colors instead of a green. I don't know what's going on here. Like, is this supposed to be a strawberry and a pear? I don't know. And I'm gonna keep preaching this because you already know what I'm gonna say about this. Overlapping colors. We cannot use overlapping colors in our logo design. Like, what happens when we make this a one color design? We can't. It just looks like a blob. This to me looks like they came to the studio and they were like, you know, hey, we only have like $100 budget for a new logo. So they were like, I don't know, well, we can find you somebody on Upwork or Fiverr maybe. And they just kind of typed out the name, and then somebody else made this blob. I would hope, seriously hope, that no branding studio actually made this. This reminds me of that time when Kraft Foods tried to rebrand and it just came out looking like total crap. That's how I kind of feel about this one. So I would be surprised if they were able to actually keep this long term. I'm gonna give this logo redesign like a 0.3. A 0.3 out of 10. It's just really bad, and I would hope that Smuckers would actually end up changing this very soon, because I wouldn't stick with this one. This is really ugly. Thanks so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this logo critique, let me know which logo I should do next, and I'll see you all in the next video.